The fact that you could see that I need to redo the blue in my hair, don't pay attention to that. Anyways, so today we're going to check out Planet Zoo. It is a simulation sandbox management game. I guess you could also see it as a creature collecting game because you're, in a way, going to be collecting different animals, which I guess can be seen as creatures. This is going to be the very first time I am checking out Planet Zoo, although it's not the first time that I'm playing a zoo game. I did play, I forgot what the name of it is. I'll probably put it on the screen here, but I played that, which is totally different compared to what Planet Zoo looks like. I'm going to try to play at least 3 hours of the game because I feel like towards the beginning it might be a bit slow getting through the tutorials and things of that nature. This video is definitely not going to be 3 hours long, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Without further ado, let's get into Planet Zoo. That rhymed. I didn't mean for it to. Oh, our avatar is an actual person. I thought they meant like my Steam avatar, like just a little, I don't know, a little picture. So we're actually gonna create somebody. Okay, hold up. What do we have here? So male, I'm a lady. Skin, heads, hair, accessories, bodies, legs, hats. Teen, adult. What is adult? Are we just taller? Large, slim. I mean, I guess I'll just be an adult. Skin types. You only have 3. Is it the same for kids? Yeah. Well, I'm pale. I mean, not that pale, but... heads? Can I? Oh, we can zoom in. Hello. What do the kids? What do the teens look like? How are their faces? Look, oh, they all look about... Theirs look the same. Really? The adults have more character to their face. I mean, I guess I'll pick this lady's face. Hair? Wait, what's this? I can have blue hair? Nice. Wait, hold up. Why? Oh. Oh, they each only have a different... What? I can't pick a blue for... God damn it. Why not? That's oh, that's cute. I like that hairdo. I wish I could make it blue. Well, since this is the only one with blue, I'm gonna go with this one. Accessories. I do wear glasses to see far. I was doing mashed potatoes on my boobs. I guess I could wear some Harry Potter glasses. Or these huge glasses. Oh, we can't change the color of them? Some sweet shades. Bodies? Is this just our clothes? Because it says bodies. Or is it actually changing? These all look the same. I think this is just your clothes. I'm just gonna go through all of them. Oh, that's cool. Zoo shirts. Some of these also have... Oh, I like this one. They have color presets. That's funny. Like, which one was it? Maybe this one? Oh, mira. That's really blue. What else had a color preset? Oh, that's cute. You know what? I might just do this one. I like that shirt. I don't like those shorts, though. Can I change that? Yes. These are our bottoms. I don't think we can change our shoe color. Let's make this. There you go. It just changes your pants. Those are cute shorts. Oh wait, these have little sunflowers.
Ooh.
I guess I'll just go with this. I kind of wish I could change my shoe color. Hats? I'm probably not going to wear one, but let's see what they have. These are some huge... What is that? Oh, that's ice cream. These are some huge hats. Ugh. Okay, I might. I might wear a hat. Oh, this one's cute. I might wear that one. Oh my god. That bat. These are so funny. Jesus. That camel. Chicken.
Oh.
Okay, I think I like this one the most. Do I want to wear it though? Accept. Are you sure? No. Darn, I don't know if I want to wear a hat, because then I would see my blue hair. It totally covers it. Or makes it brown. Because right here it looks brown. No hat. No hat for now. Except... Yes. Oh, shit. What? The HQ is where other players see your avatar and access any zoos or blueprints you have shared. Position your avatar anywhere on the globe. You can edit your avatar HQ position later. Oh, so this... Can I zoom in? I don't exactly know where Chicago would be. I think we're kind of close here. Does it have to be the middle? Ahí está bien. Close enough. First steps. Look at all this. Sandbox challenge. Who is that? Can I click? Myers Pocket. Okay. It's my friend. Why did she give herself that name in this game? Girl, wait, how did she get those clothes and that hair? Maybe we unlock it as we play. I don't know. Let's see. Career. Progress through a career in zoo management. Build zoos all around the world and trade your animals online. Compete against the clock in timed scenarios. Build your zoos offline with a full economy and challenges. Well, it says first step, so I guess we'll do this one. Fully train a member of staff. I haven't trained nobody. What do you mean? I literally just started.
Ah, heyo at Hematu. Yeah, Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets.
Ugh.
As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I've ever opened, and a source of great pride for me. And prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. Ew. So, it's up to you to finish everything off.
Elephants.
Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire. Good. Now, I hope you're ready to ditch your diploma because we're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting some of our beautiful animals? We'll start by
Why?
popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat.
Look at all this. We're making money, we're losing money. It's going up and down really fast. There's over 2,000 people in the zoo right now. What's this? So this is, I'm getting 2-point museum vibes. Do I click? Do I click on this? How do I, oh. Ooh. Are these the
Did you
bear?
know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year? Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that too.
This bear.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Click.
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The
Zachary.
most important thing being its overall welfare.
You're 8.5
We'll
years
learn more
old.
about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
Look at him just chilling. Camera. You're so cute.
So now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Okay. I wanna... What do I... Cinematic orbit. Oh, look. Hold on. Is he sleeping? His eyes look closed. Okay. What is cinematic? Oh, this is just like, it just stays in one spot. Got it.
Panthera leo leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is
Aww.
precisely why I handle the training instead these days.
So
Anyway,
baby.
how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
They're only half a year old. Madhu? Amina? That's so cute. I didn't even hear what the lady said we had to do. Empty
As you
habitat.
can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something.
An
Well,
animal.
2 somethings. Warthogs. So I'd
Oh.
like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
Where's that? Use the animal trading menu to adopt trading.
There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Wait, longevity? Does that mean they're gonna die soon? Wait, why? Fukayana and Mina adopt. Adopted your first animal.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Where do I go? Animals. Flick. What? Source Customs Seizure. Is that where they came from? This one's coming from a private zoo. Send to zoo. Do we just click here? Reschedule.
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade centre, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade centre's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
Okay.
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about.
Oh,
They'll
shit.
move those animals to their destination as fast
They're
as possible.
taking it in a box?
Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health.
Rudest?
Let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic.
Oh, shit.
Basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Bro, I'm
Let's
over here
start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's
getting
nutrition
distracted
welfare.
by the
To do
animals.
this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Wait, where's the other guy? Hungry and thirsty.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will count towards their enrichment welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Toys. Mud. Oh, this is huge. Huge mud bath. Here, let's put it right here
Oh,
for
nice
people to
work.
see.
You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a fair old state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
Wait, how do I get out of this? Oh, there we go. Look, they're eating.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Oh, pause.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
Okay.
Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
This is weird. How do I make this smaller?
Good work. Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At
Yep.
least not without a stepladder. But seeing as they're banned, I'd like you to select a piece of barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
This one? Oh my god, finally. I had to restart the game because it was glitched. Apparently, it wouldn't let me delete a wall to add the glass barrier, and I was like looking up things for like 30 minutes trying to figure it out when the whole time the freaking game was just
There we
glitched.
go. Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy, and because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't.
I don't know if
The
that's
last
safe
thing we need to do is to add a donation box.
for an
You see, when guests
ostrich.
enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation.
You just
Make
run
sure you put them in easy-to-reach places, like near a viewing point.
to the class.
Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make
Excuse me.
sure you remember them.
I don't even think this is high enough for an ostrich. Excuse me. Donations! Oh, this looks like a garbage can. Hold on. Is that? Oh, it is donations. Okay, I thought it was a garbage can. There you
Now,
go.
before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it
Oh.
a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh?
Play. Play.
By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster.
Five
It can be
times.
useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's
Sure.
get 4 of them in here.
4. Look at these ostriches. I just noticed they each have little ribbons here. Does that mean like more people would like them? Like more buzz, I think is what they use in a 2-Point Museum. It gives you more buzz.
While we wait for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station, water station, and an appropriate
Water.
food enrichment item.
Water.
It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Okay, so we'll put the wait. How do I turn? How do I turn this? Oh shit! There's one here. Wait, I wasn't ready. Water, a slow feeder, whatever that is, a large water bowl or food bowl.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know
Whoa,
they can actually
these are
run
huge.
at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
The speed cameras.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we?
Ooh, this
To make
one's
it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
this one. Classic Keeper Hut, Planet Zoo Keeper Hut.
You'll
This?
need to
Oh,
rotate
shit.
the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
This is huge. Wait, where am I? Where? I did it. There's so many menus on my
This
screen.
keeper hut only has space for 1 keeper, but the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear. Something that all facilities, shops, and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we?
A transformer.
Now, the reason everything has gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map allows you to see what is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off.
Where? Oh, fancy.
Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers. We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away.
I don't want to look at the ostriches first. Get. Wait, come back. Oh shit. Girl. You are a girl. Girl. Nutrition is not good. Are these young? These guys look 13. 13. How old was this one? Oh, you're younger. I like that they have a little sprinkler. Alright.
Ricky, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
Okay.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers. Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier.
Already did
Okay
that.
then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
Is that
Now
not?
you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards.
Is that not
You
high
want
enough?
to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters.
What is that in feet, lady? I don't know how much that is. Like this? I don't know how much it is in feet. I'm just gonna say 10 feet. How's that?
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch. Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
How many tigers are we getting? Oh, we're getting 2. Dang, they're expensive.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
Look at him! Oh, you're so pretty! Wait, where'd she go? Oh, you just ran up on that whole food tray. Oh. Well, we want this to be near the windows.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
Place your mouse on the side of the hole? Oh.
Yes, that'll do nicely.
Oh.
Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Wait, they need more water. Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Damn. This guy's already trying to escape. Girl? Parth? Trying to leave, or are you gonna scratch up on this? Nope. Where are they going? There are so many menus on the screen. Oh, is she eating pumpkin? Oh shit. They eat the crap out of that. Oh, they put the meat on the inside? What? Delicious. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Mm-hmm.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat. Okay then, open the terrain editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that
Painting?
should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Oh. So they don't like... Wait, she said give them more soil. I thought they don't. Oh, they do. Okay. So I guess they have to be in wherever these white lines are? So... Which ones are... Oh. Soil heavy, soil light. How does this... Hold on. I gotta zoom out a little bit. How does this work? Oh.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
Remove.
You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
I'm just gonna remove all the ones they don't want in there. Because they don't like it. Now it looks kind of naked in here. I did it!
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave. Even if you did poke a hole in their fence.
I don't know
Oh,
about
but
that.
for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right, let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we need to improve their social welfare.
Peafowls. Hold on, I was having fun decorating. Oh shit, don't go biting each other. They look a little sick though. You good? Why is this guy not eating? The other one's fine. But he doesn't want to eat. Is that caca? Ew, it is caca. Why they look like a line of sausages? No! Hurry! Why are they not taking care of him? Bro, what the fuck? Oh no! Why didn't you just drink water? No, these are both at 0! What am I supposed to do? I don't want him to die. Okay. He's getting up on his own. Jesus. Is he gonna get better though? Alright, well, I don't know what to do with that guy. Hopefully he doesn't die. I assume I'm gonna get to a point in the game where it's gonna be like, your animals can get sick. You need to do this and that.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can have a good gander at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese.
Okay.
Expand their social welfare and we can get a bit more detail.
I was like, I don't see no P files. Oh my god. Social.
Now, they've clearly got plenty of space and they're not stressed, but it looks like their social group isn't quite right. So let's find out more. Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong. Right.
Too few adults.
See, the peafowls need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls.
3.
Off you pop to the animal market then. Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But sadly, it sounds like our snow leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
Wait, I want to see them get delivered. Oh my, that's a lot of poop. Time to clear up their... Wait, whose thoughts are these? Oh, bro, I like your hair. The heck? Where'd you get that hair color? Yeah, they almost have like rainbow hair. That's so funny. Let's talk about this. This was a month ago. Hold on. Where are we? They're talking about the monkeys and the poop. The lemurs.
Just like people, animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy.
Privacy!
You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass.
Oh.
It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you?
Oh my god, you're so tiny.
Somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
I'm trying to look at the snow leopard, but it's kind of, gosh darn it, kind of hard to control the camera sometimes. I wish the camera would just follow the snow leopard when I click on them. Now where did they go? Where did they go? What the hell? They're up on the tree and everything? What? That's so cool. You're so tiny.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome, it's probably going to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather. You should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat.
Heat map. Turn on temperature.
As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can. Luckily for us, this habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Oh, okay.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
Does that look
It'll take
colder?
a little while for the temperature to adjust once you've added coolers or heaters, but now we've got the coolers in, we can address the leopard's terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Snow.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic. Now, to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section. As you can see, this list shows you the animals' overall welfare.
Speedy.
So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Well, there's something wrong with the turtles. What's wrong with the turtles? Enrichment? Oh, they don't have enough enrichment? Hold up. Hold up, babies. Oh my god, have a rubber duck. Wait, is there water in there? There is. How do I put the duck? Oh, it floats. Floats on its own. They put a ball in there? Is Speedy gonna go for the fruit? Ever so slightly. There we go. Now the turtles are happy. I think so far everybody's... Oh, well, hold up. All of my zebras are sad, and the freaking giraffes. Who else is sad? Oh my god, are you dead? What happened? Do babies not count? What's going on with the baby? Social. Crowding issues are... Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean crowding? This is a big ass spot. Whoa, look at this. That's so cool. This little area here up top to look at the zebras like that. That's neat. I want to go to a zoo that has something like that. Oh shit. These zebras. This is a chunky zebra. Are they pregnant? 6.6. Oh, you can give them contraceptive. I can't say the word. Is there any way to see if they are? Because she looks pregnant. She's got that wideness to her. Or maybe she just gave birth to this little dude. And her little belly hasn't gone down. Let's fix this terrain. Oh, the giraffes are in here too? Whoa. Sorry, I got excited. Where do they go? Oh. This is cool. Just wanna look at you. You're so pretty. Look at all that food they're eating. A nice fruit and veggie salad. Okay, I think they're happy now. Let's check. Zebras and the giraffes. Oh, they need enrichment. Are you good? They're kind of confused. Food enrichment and habitat. There we go. So their enrichment. So now the giraffe is good. This giraffe is good. The zebras are fine. What is this? Animal welfare has attracted protesters. Huh? The baby? Where are the protesters? I don't know what this means. They're so sad. And they're hungry. Enrichment. Social. How are they crowded though? I'm confused.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I
Did
think
it.
it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training with flying colours. There's still lots more to learn, but we'll have to head to another one of Bernie's zoos for that. If you want to grab your passport, we'll head off, shall we?
A passport? I did good.
Sounds like
I'm not
you've got
done,
the
though.
whole zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming. All the
Dude, this zoo?
appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So, we're happy this is working out. And Nancy owes me a Foxy coffee.
Okay.
As strange as it seems, considering we just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child I never had. After the one I did have, obviously. But you see, zookeeping's not for my daughter. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species. Oh, and maybe having a type of frog named after me.
So, I guess I'm done with the tutorial? That only took, 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I had fun, although I was frustrated when the game sort of glitched where it just wasn't deleting walls for me to place the glass walls. I was stuck on that for, like I said, probably half an hour trying to figure it out until I found out that it was a glitch. Even though I just got through the first tutorial, I do recommend doing the career section of the game first, because it seems like once you get past all of them, you'll probably just be ready to do sandbox and just start building your own zoo. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I might just make a video for each of these career scenarios, because I don't want to keep the videos too long. And like I said earlier, I've been recording for over 2 hours already. Mainly trial and error. This video is not going to be over 2 hours long for you guys, of course. But enough about that. I absolutely love how the animals look. I love going to zoos. I love seeing just animals in general. So being able to have literally a zoo in my hands, let alone being able to create my own zoo, is really exciting for me. And I can't wait to see how all the other animals look, the different environments that they each have also. I wonder if we're able to see them give birth, or if they just show up in a box, like when they drop off the animal at a new habitat. I have no idea. That would be nice if we could see something similar to that, but I think they just bring him in a box. I feel like the tutorials for building can be a little bit more explained. Does that make sense? Or maybe like the lady when she's, because like when she's talking to me, I get easily distracted. I was getting distracted by just looking at the animals. So half the time I didn't really hear what she said, but then whatever she asked us to do, I kind of saw in my peripheral that it popped up on the screen, and then it just went away, and I don't have any idea where to find it. I do now, but like I said, since I got easily distracted, most of the time I found myself getting frustrated with the building of things because it wasn't, for me, well explained. And I think I'm going to end up just looking up a lot of tutorials on YouTube that better explain how to do things in the game, because sometimes other people explain it better than the game itself does. Let me know in the comments if you guys have played Planet Zoo. If you have not, do you plan on picking it up at one point? Have you played any other games that are similar to Planet Zoo? I've played the other zoo game. Like I said, I don't remember the name, but I'll put a picture on the screen again, which is very different from this one. Similar with things that you have to do for keeping up with a zoo, but obviously very different with how they look. One of them is pixel graphics. The other one is clearly not. I would suggest waiting for the game to be on a sale, though, if you guys do plan on getting it, especially their DLCs. I think they have 19 DLCs out right now at the time of me recording this. So if you have not gotten the game, but have it on your wish list, wait for a sale. I'm not saying it's not worth the full price. I'm just saying, just normally I wait for any game to go on a sale, to be honest. It's kind of rare for me to buy a game when it's not at a sale price. That is it for this video, guys. If you stuck to this part of the video, leave your favorite zoo animal in the comments. Or if you don't know what to pick, then just leave the lion emoji in the comments. That way I know that you watched the whole video up until this point, and I very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like the videos, it helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!